What if your connection to the spirit world was closer than you think? What if your unique way of seeing the world is the key to connecting the two worlds? Welcome to a Sanctuary for the Soul podcast. Join us as we delve into the heart of spiritual development, from the practical guidance and mediumship to the best way to live a heart-based life.
We are here to facilitate healing, awaken your intuition, and help you navigate your path with confidence. Speaking from our own deep journeys, we've learned to experience the world and the spirit world with a unique sensitivity. This is our space to share that perspective with you. Let's explore the connection together.
Well, Liz, 2025 has been a bit of a journey. And I've loved it. I've got to say, I've absolutely loved every second of it. And there's so much I want to talk about, stuff that we've done, stuff that we've got planned. But what in your mind how's 2025 been? Let's just talk about that. How's it been for you?
It has been a really good year. Amazing year, actually. And when I think about, I've been self-employed for 4 years.
Wow.
3.5, 4 years. And I can remember thinking, there's something yet to happen here. I spent quite a lot of time sort of trying to find what or who, and I think our friendship and then our working partnership has just it's like the other half of the whole, and that's what this year has really brought. And and we'll come to it in a bit, but I have a course that I'm really passionate about that runs over 8 months.
Yeah.
And this course was the reason that I finally got the courage to leave my full-time job, because I believed in this course so much and I felt so passionate about it. And I've known for a while that there's a stage 2 8-month course. And Amy at the Serenity Barn, who is amazing and so supportive of my work, and that's where I teach it a lot of the time, has said quite a few times, when's stage 2 coming? And I've just been like, it's not there yet. And I think what you bring and what you've brought has allowed stage 2 to manifest as well.
I think we need a cheer for that. Yeah.
What about you? What has the year brought for you?
Well, the best thing is working out how to get cheering and sound effects on this.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. It's just like a kid that's just discovered a new toy. What has this year been? This year's been brilliant. I've loved it. I've never travelled across to Warwickshire quite so much.
Yeah.
I just had the opportunity to meet people that probably wouldn't be in the same circles of kind of working as I'm used to. So a lot of my work really has been online. The odd occasion where, there's teaching in a physical setting, but this year's been lovely because, I've got to come over to like Serenity Barn, and I've had the opportunity to teach with you, to kind of watch how you do things, and just to kind of get a little bit more immersed in how other people work and other perspectives and just different points of view. And I think this year has in many ways pushed me out of my comfort zone. I've said yes to doing stuff that I really didn't see happening a
Mm,
year ago. No way. I mean, there's a list. I've literally wrote down a list of stuff that, you know, this time last year, would I thought I'd have got plans or we had already done stuff that's written on my list? Not a chance. I mean, it's been it's been wonderful, and it is kind of showed me. I think there's a lot to be said for someone having faith in you as a
mm,
person, and I think that's obviously something that has absolutely been present from yourself.
mm.
And sometimes you feel a little bit apprehensive about trying something different or a new idea that you've never even considered. But then when someone has that sense of belief, firstly in themselves, and then they show that belief in someone else, um, it's a transformative experience, I would say. And yeah, I mean,
Mm.
there's so much that I cover. I mean, we'll do a little bit of maybe a kind of rundown of what we've done over the last year and kind of where 2026 is heading. And even the fact that we're doing a podcast,
I
absolute
know.
bonkers, completely bonkers.
Yeah.
Listening to podcasts, yeah, I've done it. That is fine. Did I ever
Mm,
think that I could go onto Spotify and find my name associated with a podcast? Not in a million years.
mm,
And that wasn't my idea, it was yours. But I was kind of like, okay, maybe we can do this. Let's try it. And then
mm.
part of me does like to be a bit show offy and just likes to, I like to, I like to wax lyrical and just have a bit of a, laugh and a bit of fun and the rest of it because
Yeah.
there is that aspect of my nature that enjoys it. Um,
Yeah, of course.
but I didn't see it coming. No way.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think that's the thing. It has evolved very naturally. And
Yeah.
this time, well, not even this time last year, it was January, wasn't it? That we said about creating a diploma in energy healing. And it's
Yeah.
written, accredited, and we start teaching it this January
Oh my
coming.
goodness. Yeah, this time last year we hadn't even started anything like that. I don't even
No,
know if we'd had the conversation.
no, I think it was, no, it was right at the end of December we had the conversation.
Did we?
Yeah,
So it's pretty much a year then.
yeah,
And like in what was it, 24th of January? 24th of January we start teaching.
yeah. That's when we start. Yeah.
That is 24th, so it's just over a month.
Mm,
And that's going to be wonderful. I mean, because
yeah.
you've obviously got experience of writing courses, of teaching, back from your academic days to, now working self-employed as, in the job that you do. But the the thought of that was scary. I remember feeling scared. I thought, what? Write a course? Crikey, I'm lucky if I can write my name and then understand what to say after it. And then, well, no, of course I can. Yeah, I'm not quite that bad. But the thought when someone says to you, I mean, for you, it obviously doesn't phase you in the slightest because there's no sense of like trepidation, certainly when you said it. And I'm thinking, write a course, what? What? Stomach jumping? Take a
Yeah.
deep in, take a breath. And I'm suddenly like, write a course. What can I possibly say that is going to add to a course? But, as time goes on and we, think about what
Yeah.
we want to share and what's important, what you want to achieve, what we'd like to do, what you want to offer to the
Mm,
students.
mm,
And before you know it, we just sit there kind of backwards and forwards with ideas and we've got our pads out and we're
mm,
typing stuff up and we're creating slides and before you know it, you tell me that you've submitted it to IPHM and then they've accredited it. And then
mm.
I'm like a sub-educator.
Yeah.
I've never been a sub-educator. Sounds quite, sounds quite dramatic. And then I'm thinking, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I'm offering a course with this lady who's kind of done it, and I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, and it was a genuine privilege. I felt taken aback, that you would ask. And I guess when people show that degree of faith and belief in you, it does make you pause and think,
Mm,
because you didn't have to.
mm,
You chose to, and then I could have said no, I can't
mm,
do it. But I think with a little bit of nudging, little bit
mm,
of little bit of encouragement from you,
mm.
we kind of got there, and there's so much more planned, and
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been great.
It really has. I really loved all the weekends in Warham as well.
Yeah, it's nice because you get a little bit of time away from the family.
Yeah, I get a holiday.
You get a little mini holiday, a little mini break. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's been great, hasn't it? Because you've had
Mm.
friends, and clients from over your neck of the woods, and
Yeah.
obviously, I've had people that I know have,
Mm,
travelled over to here in North Norfolk, and
mm.
it's it's been lovely because what I really like is it's not just a mediumistic point of view. We're
Yeah.
then saying, actually, here's a lady with the background in health and pain psychology as an energy healer, as a practitioner, as a tutor, as a mentor, someone that works in that shamanic way, someone that has a different
Mm,
perspective that is going to add to the experience that I could share with the people in front of me.
mm.
And so from my perspective, it's not about, it needs to be about Andy. It needs to be about what is great for this group of students.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
is the combined wisdom, efforts,
Mm,
perspective, weirdness, whatever you want to call it,
mm,
of you and me,
mm.
that gives them, I think, a more rounded, a greater depth of understanding.
Yeah.
And
Well, the the combination, it's helping people not only have that deeper connection and
yeah,
understanding of themselves,
yeah,
but also being able to really work energetically. And um, I think it the part that was, needing confidence and strengthening for
yeah,
me was, the connection to the spirit world. And although I was developing my own, the thought of, having the confidence to really bring that into my courses was what was really missing. And I thought, if people have this in a bigger way, it's going to just bring that element that's just going to strengthen everything.
yeah,
And I'm really noticing that, in the weekends we teach together, and the smaller courses we've done as like I suppose, a prelude to the diploma.
yeah,
And I think the feedback of, gosh, I'm getting everything I need in, from these two different ways of viewing it.
yeah.
It's been so lovely. And yeah, that element that you bring and that confidence you have, and just that, you're able to talk about it in just such a smooth way. And it makes sense so
Smooth operator.
quickly. Smooth
S-
operates.
Smooth operator. Um, but I think, but there's, when you're passionate about what you're speaking about, and when you're confident in what you're speaking about, you can
Yeah.
talk about it as if it's as if it's nothing. I don't mean that in the literal sense, but you're just sharing a passion. And I think when you're passionate
Mm.
about what you're teaching, which of course we are, it then
Yeah.
means that sense of, we can all do this, and we can answer your questions, and we can guide you, and we can show you that there's
Mm.
nothing to be fearful about. There's nothing to be,
No.
hesitant about. We can say, look,
No.
all of the fears you've got, we've probably had them.
Yeah.
We can tell you how to overcome them. We can give you techniques or advice, and we can just listen to you.
Mm.
And I think, watching people and listening to people's experiences where they feel like they've had one of those wow moments,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
think inside, you think, yes,
Mm.
that's it. They've just had that little moment where they're kind of going, ah, that's it, that's the
Mm.
thing, and
Yeah.
that kind of makes me happy.
I, it, thinking about wow moments as well,
Yep.
for me, that really is the plan in Portugal. I think having that opportunity to work with people for 5 days
Mm.
creates opportunity for some really beautiful moments, because just, just having that period of time to connect with and allow things to unfold and to
Yeah.
build on each day, I feel like that's a big opportunity.
Well, look, I mean, Portugal's is it's going to be so many things on so many levels. I mean,
Mm.
notwithstanding the fact we're going to be in northern Portugal, it's still going to be warm-ish,
Mm.
hopefully dry-ish.
Oh, yeah.
We're in like 12 acres of countryside. There's a
Mm.
swimming pool. There
Mm.
is amazing chefs. The place is designed and runs specifically as a retreat center. They
Mm.
know exactly how to do what they need to do. The accommodation looks mind blowing. I mean,
Beautiful.
when I looked at that, I'm like, hell, however much is this going to cost?
Mm.
And the deal that we've got is wonderful, and it's going to be about healing.
Mm.
There's going to be that time to connect to your own spirit.
Yeah.
What is it like to be you?
Yeah.
What is it like to cast the thought to the spirit world? And even if you've never done it, I'm
Mm.
there to guide you.
Mm.
I'm there to say to you, look, let's do this, and then let's do this, and let's just see what happens. And you don't
Mm.
have to be wanting to be a medium to join us.
Oh, no,
You
definitely
know,
not.
so when we're kind of looking at what's it like to connect to a guide, from my
Mm.
perspective, brilliant. It's brilliant.
Beautiful.
It's
Mm.
brilliant to do it. You love it, and you think to yourself, how did I ever get by without doing it?
Yeah.
But equally, using your background and kind of saying to people, let's use healing practices, let's use this shamanic practice, let's use that connection to nature, the
Mm.
resources of the place that we're going to be sat in.
Mm.
Let's be
And just,
amongst the trees and in the water and all
yeah,
sorts.
and those having that
Oh,
chance for people to just have periods of time in stillness and
yeah,
quietness
yeah,
and reflection, because it's those moments when sometimes the biggest realizations or aha moments come in, isn't it? When you've had that chance to actually settle and to reconnect with yourself and what you want and who
yeah.
you are and where you're going.
I think, but that was one of the things. When we're saying how busy should we make it, and
Mm.
you can fall into a trap where you try to make it like go go go. Let's
Yeah.
fit as much in as we can over the course of 5 days, and
Mm.
the person comes away and they will be frazzled.
Yeah.
Their brain will literally be holding up a white flag, going, "I'm done."
Mm.
And so we're going to be saying to them, "Look, here's a beautiful morning meditation. We're
Mm.
going to eat good food. We're going to enjoy the weather. We're going to enjoy each other's company. We're going to be there, and we're just going to be gentle. And
Mm.
then we're going to do exercises. And it might
Mm.
be from your perspective, it might
Mm.
be from mine. Obviously, we're going to cover all of those things. And
Yeah.
then we're saying, how can we look at yourself? How can we give you tools so that you go away at the end of that 5 days and you think, I'm going away as a better person.
Yeah. Lovely.
I am going to go away and I'm going to feel more confident in myself.
Mm.
I'm going to feel more in control. I'm going to allow healing to take place, whether that's bringing, life experiences into that conscious mind, to
Mm.
the surface. And then your expertise is, going to help guide them through that. But
Mm.
Portugal must be so lovely. I mean, it's great that we've had people sign up,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
but we do have space
yes.
for more people, and we would absolutely love you to join us. So look, if you are interested in
Mm.
working in a shamanic way, working with energy healing, working on yourself,
Yeah.
working to connect to spirit, even if it's just for your own development. You don't
Mm.
have to want to be a medium. All you've got to want is to be with, if I may say so myself, great teachers. All right.
Yeah.
That deserves a round of applause. There we go. Just saying, that does deserve a round of applause. So you're going
Yeah.
to be with great teachers. You're going to be in a beautiful environment. What's not to love?
Yeah.
And because of the part of the country that it's in, you're only an hour
Mm.
away from Porto Airport.
Yeah.
We can provide, at a fee, transport to pick you up from the airport,
Mm.
transport to take you back to the airport. You can have the most wonderful food. What's not to love? And you can make a longer holiday of it if you want. Have some time at the start of the retreat
Yeah.
or at the end of it and
Yeah.
say, well, I'm going to have a couple of weeks in Portugal. 5 days with Andy and Liz, 7 days sunning yourself on a beach somewhere.
Yeah,
What is
exactly.
not to love?
And we should point out the title of the retreat, which I think says it all because it's Return to the Heart.
Yeah, return to the heart.
Lovely.
I think, yeah, because I know,
Mm.
if working as a medium, the way that we connect in the most
Mm.
authentic way possible is from the heart with
Mm.
love to those in the spirit world.
Yeah.
What is that bond between those that you love and you? It's
Mm.
love. So let's open up that heart, not literally. It's not that type of retreat. Let's open up the heart and let's just be open to what may come and just be gentle with yourself, but think to yourself, my heart is the method. It is the journey.
Yeah.
It is everything that will allow me to have that truest experience of spirit, of yourself or of other people,
Of life.
of life.
Mm.
Whoever didn't benefit from being in the presence of love, Liz?
Mm. I think there's often such an emphasis on, boundaries and protecting
Yeah,
and that everything like that has its place and its value, but actually an open heart and the energy of love and compassion does all of that in a very different way
yeah,
and softens a lot of our experience of not only ourselves but other people.
absolutely. And
Mm.
to those people watching or listening, I have gone through those practices. I've gone through your course about,
Yeah.
living life and dealing with stuff,
Mm.
with compassion, with love. And so I've lived that experience and you've lived it more than anyone. And so I think maybe if people want to kind of know more about it and you
Mm.
just want to sort of look at it in your own time, I'm going to give you a website address now.
Mm.
And so grab your pen and paper for those of you that are interested. Go to www.asanctuaryforthesoul.co.uk. So that's www.asanctuaryforthesoul.co.uk. Now, on that page, there's a beautiful website where you can see all about the retreat, pricing. You can contact us, you can ask us questions, and we would love to have you join us. So maybe your New Year's resolution is to
Mm.
do something for yourself, is to
Mm.
dedicate some of your time, some of your year
Yeah.
to looking at yourself, looking at what you need. And you couldn't wish for two better people to learn with. And I, and certainly I know you, Liz, would
Mm.
absolutely welcome people to ask questions and we will help you in any way we can, won't we?
Yeah, and I think what's really lovely about the way we work is, yes, we always have an idea of what it is we want to bring, and but we're always working with the energy of the group and what we feel the group needs,
Yeah,
and that's a really beautiful way to experience a retreat and you know go forward because it's not rigid. There's always space for what everyone's experiencing and what they need and what
yeah.
they ask for. So yes, there's a sort of idea of exactly what will happen, but we're
Mm.
always going to listen and feel into what's needed as well.
Absolutely. I tell you, that's such a brilliant point you've raised because often it can feel like, it's like a cookie cutter exercise where
Mm,
everyone's going to be the same shape, the same design, and you're all just going to do the same thing because that's just how it is.
mm.
But we use our intuition, we use our
Yeah,
connection to spirit, and I do literally say to spirit in my mind, what do I need to do
yeah,
with these people? And I know you do that. You certainly go for
yes.
that inspiration. So it's like, who's teaching? Well, actually, physically, two of us, but there's a team in the background.
Mm.
You know,
Guiding the whole thing.
there is that spirit world guidance that is there in the background that is saying, Liz, let's just whisper this in your ear.
Mm.
Or Andy, you handsome devil. Let's just
Honestly.
let's just I might have made that bit up. Um but they are literally
Mm,
communicating with us. This is how it
mm.
works. And so who is teaching? Many people. Two
Yeah.
voices, but many people. And then the
Mm,
voices of the students. And that's what we
mm,
want to hear as well. We want to give you a voice.
Yeah, it's so important, and we've said that many times.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, it's
What
going to be a really good year.
it's going to be totes amazeballs.
It is. It's just gonna, there was a lot of, well, we were out there working lots, but there was lots of preparation for things to come that
Yeah.
are now gonna happen. So yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of groundwork has been laid, a lot of hard work, so I've got to say
Mm.
thank you to you for your incredible hard work over this last year, for
Well,
dragging me
likewise.
kicking and screaming in some ways, jumping with joy, shaking with fear. Um, maybe not so much the shaking with fear, but there's
Mm.
certainly been moments where I have kind of needed that a sense of sensibility and perspective, just to say, well, Andy, actually, it's not that big a deal, not that you think it is. Um,
It's
so
all possible.
it is all possible. I mean, should we do like a potted rundown of stuff that we've got coming up in 2026?
Yeah, yeah. So start with the diploma in
Yep.
energy healing. Oh,
S-
and also the
Still got
weekend at the
space.
Serenity Barn.
Still got space.
Yes, we've got one space left on the diploma.
Yes.
Um, we've
Serenity
got
Balm.
we've got a few spaces, two spaces left for the weekend at the Serenity Barn in Warwickshire, where we'll really explore that connection to those that guide and allow you to explore your own connection to healing and how that can just be a very unique experience.
Yeah. What's the date for that?
Um, so that is, I think, the 10th and 11th of January.
10th and 11th of January, guys. So as you listen to this podcast,
Yeah,
that is going to
next
be
week.
that's going to be next week. Okay.
Yeah.
Then what we got coming up after that?
So then we've got the weekend in Warham.
Warham in Norfolk.
Yeah, so trance and energy healing, and that was a beautiful weekend back in, was that August?
It was. It was August, and we done something similar in last February, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful weekend. So, guys, you're using altered states of consciousness. Sounds really
Mhm.
fancy. It's really simple, and it's
Mhm.
a beautiful way of connecting.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. April,
Yes, then I'm attending your
you
retreat.
are attending my retreat.
I'm
I
an
do feel honoured.
attendee.
An attendee. It feels like the Queen is coming to the
Oh
castle.
no, don't say that.
It's like the Queen is. I shall make sure I've hoovered. Put out our best crockery. So yeah, I'm going to be teaching trance mediumship, and Jan's going to be teaching physical mediumship sitting in seance conditions. So you're going to
Yeah.
be in North Wales with me.
Yes.
May, not sure. Maybe going to America, may not. We're not sure yet.
Mm.
June, back to Warham.
Warham. Yeah, we'll be back in Warham in June.
Yep.
Um, yeah, and that will be our first group on the energy healing diploma. We'll be finishing,
Oh my
and
goodness.
hopefully, quite a few of them will be joining us for the retreat in Wales that you can add on to the diploma, which is
Yeah.
in September.
Yes. So we're going to be at Towyn in
Mm,
mid Wales, and
yes.
it was rather blowy this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Rather blowy. I opened the window, and then the wind closed it again.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. And that retreat is all for those who are on the path to being healers,
Yeah.
energy healers, hold space for people.
Mm,
Yeah, it's a beautiful opportunity when you work in that way or are working towards working
yeah.
that way to actually be looked after, to gain more insight, to deepen your own practice.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I
that'll be a
mean,
good one.
that is going to be wonderful because it's going to be Monday afternoon till Thursday lunchtime,
Yeah.
and it's going to be dedicated. The whole retreat is just about healing, altered
Yes.
states, energy healing, shamanic healing.
Yeah.
It is going to be perfect. I cannot
Mm,
wait, and
mm.
it fits in beautifully with the energy healing diploma,
Yeah.
because you'll actively be using techniques that you've learned within that
Mm,
to make that connection. So it will be wonderful.
yeah.
So then we get to October. We're going to be in Portugal. Never been
Yes.
there. Never
Yes.
been there.
Yeah.
Need
And
to.
then the final thing
Yes.
is stage two.
Exciting. Oh, drum roll. Let me do a drum roll. Ta-da.
Yeah, stage two of my 8-month course, which I run my 8-month course twice a year,
Yep.
but it's definitely time for stage two, and we're going to make sure that course is accredited again and
Yep.
start teaching that together in November.
Yep. And the title of that is, get ready for this. I will do another drum roll. Transformation and the Expanded Heart. And then
Wow.
it's going to be about deepening connections to yourself,
Mm,
deepening your connections to others, and deepening
mm.
your connection to the spirit world. So
Yeah,
you're going to be
big
getting
time.
the wonderful weirdness of Andy with the sublime teaching skills and experience of Liz.
Yeah.
All right. So there's something for everyone, but I cannot say just how excited I'm going to be. That
I'm looking forward to letting everyone know. I've started to that have done the first course to say, look, there's now the opportunity to come and do
yeah,
stage two.
and the interest has been really strong already. So
Yep.
it's a really positive sign. You're kind of thinking, hang on a minute,
Yeah.
we're soon going to have to think whether there's needs to be another course starting after
Mm,
that. Otherwise, we're not going to have enough space. But
yeah. That's what Amy said. She said she thinks they'll end up being two groups because
yeah,
people want to come and have that experience where you're in a really lovely space to just be yourself and to
yeah.
just develop. So yeah.
And it's going to be about it's deepening it. It is using the techniques you've already got. So lots of
Mm,
tools in your armory. And then
yes.
you're kind of saying, right, how can we really come on with this transformation? How can we really make a connection to
Mm,
the spirit world too? Because
yeah.
they're there with their skills and their
Mm,
perspectives and their wisdom. And I
yeah.
cannot begin to explain, guys, just how wonderful it is to invite the spirit world into your development, into your life,
Yes.
and use that ability, use the wisdom that you learn with people like Liz, and just say to yourself, I have so much more to offer now because my experience covers, many different areas. And
Mm,
guys, we just love to see you. All right.
yeah.
We love the weird and the
So
wonderful, but
shall
Liz,
we wish everyone a happy new year?
guys, this you should have got over your hangover by the time you hear this. So we should be a couple of 3 days into the new year, but
Yeah.
we, or I certainly wish you the most wonderful 2026.
Mm.
And I hope our paths cross because you deserve it.
Mm.
You deserve to have our weirdness. Last words to
Yeah.
you, Liz?
Yeah, I just want to wish everybody a very peaceful and joyful year, and I hope that everything you're working towards comes to you with ease.
What she said. Thank you so much, guys.
See you soon.